Alright, and we're rolling. So, hey guys, I'm Farron, or WhaasGoood, and I have a 5th gen RU match today for you, and this is my first upload on this channel, so, yay. A little background, I can be found on the TPS chat as WhaasGoood, and I'll have my name in the parentheses. But, anywho, let's get the battle started. And I am very fond of RU. It's a much better tier, much more gimmicky than OU, because I just got kind of tired of OU. I might have some on this channel. So anyway, I am playing a friend of mine. I actually don't remember who it is, because I had some memory. I'll explain later. So I lead off with my Glade lead, and he goes off with Manectric, and I actually forgot that Manectric can carry Flamethrower. So that was very unpredictable, and I actually do have some special defense EVs, so he knocks me down to my sash. And this totally defeats the purpose of what I wanted Glilly to do. Besides setup, I have it as a bomb, so I have explosion on it, so it's a setup bomb if you know what I mean. So I leave it in his fodder. I'm not one for actually switching out, and I go out to my Aggron. Now this Aggron, I find it totally boss. As you can see, the avatar on my profile. I stay in and wait for the flamethrower because I know that flamethrower is neutral, and I just go for the autotomize. So it's kind of like a rock polish, but I just like autotomize better. And no, the reason why I do is in case of a low kick or grass knot. So he was predicting that I was going for the earthquake, and he switched out the Honchkrow. That was a very bad play on my part. And thinking he would go back into, no, thinking he would stay into Honchkrow, but he switches into Magmortar, so I just go for the one-hit KO head smash. Now, the thing about this is, I have a bad habit of putting Life Orb on anything, so this is Life Orb, Aggron, and I get the Flame Body Burn. Aggron is a very good Pokemon in RU. So I live with 60 HP and I have half health. So he goes into his Doug Trio. Now, ground types are the reason why I love this Aggron, because it has Aqua Tail. And that was the main purpose, is to counter all ground types in the tier. And that was a clean one-hit KO, so I thought. He lived with 1 HP and knocked me out with the Earthquake, because I got a Life Orb recoil, got me down to 30. So Aggron did his part. I was surprised the way it turned out, but he died to Life Orb recoil, so that made me kind of happy. He goes into his Regigigas, and I obviously go into my Floatzel. He's my main physical attacker. Well, she for that matter, excuse me. He gets hurt by the spikes, yada yada, and he has the slow start, meaning half attack and half speed. So right away I go for the switcheroo. And that means that I have Flame Orb and Water Veil so I don't get burned. So this will basically quarter his attack, and now I have leftovers. So he paralyzes me. I'm like, okay, it's not a big deal. I'm pretty sure I'll stop speed him. And I get paralyzed, obviously, and the burn kicks in until he knocks me off my leftovers. I'm like, oh, well, what now? Then I get the Parahax. If I didn't get the Parahax, I would have gone for the Bulk Up, knowing that Bulk Up is one of my main boosters. And in comes the Confuse Ray, which really gets me mad, because I am not a fan of Parafusion whatsoever. And after this, I get hit with my own Confusion. No, I get Parahax, excuse me. He gets the burn damage, and he switches out, and I believe he goes back into his Manectric. So after this, I just go for straight Waterfall to see how much it would do, and I break through the Confusion, but I didn't snap out of it one hit, if you know what I'm trying to talk about. I go for the Waterfall, and that does a great amount, really nice chunk, but I know that the Thunderbolt will take me out in a heartbeat, because I don't think I have any special defense in this Floatzel. So that's that. At least I got the burn on the Regigigas. And after this, I'm pretty sure I go into my Regice. Pretty funny, in my opinion. And now, at this point, I know that I can take a flamethrower because of Regice's insane special defense. So I live that, and I go for the assassin toss, thinking, oh yeah, it's gonna be fine. He's gonna die. It's just that much damage. He tells me he lives with 1 HP again. Ah, what my luck. So I can take one more flamethrower. And after this, I'm just going to Ice Beam to kill him off. And Regus got a kill. Big deal. So after this, I'm sure he'll switch into his Honix Crow, if I believe. Correct me. So I get my lefties. This is meant to be sort of a tank. It has Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Toxic, and Seismic Toss. I'm max defense and max HP, and he uses Brave Bird. And it was a one-hit KO. And I'm pretty sure most Honix Crows are adamant. So he gets the recoil, and I realize he has a Life Orb. Oh, okay. So at this point, I have Electros. Electros is a mixed attacking Electros. He goes for the Sucker Punch, and I have no way to avoid it because I have no status moves. Thunderbolt, no, Wild Charge, Flamethrower, Dragon Claw, and Grass Knot. I go for the Wild Charge, and at this point, it'll take him out. And it'll be a double down from there because I have the Wild Charge recoil in itself, and obviously the Life Orb. So, Electros, at least we got a kill. And that's 17 HP, then 0. So, meh. Alright. And, yes, he sends out his Regigigas, and I think I have no other Pokemon left. So, I go into my Cofagrigus. This Cofagrigus is, I'm pretty sure, bulky, very bulky. Max HP. And he goes for the Confuse Ray right on the first play. But I'm surprised why he's faster. Excuse me if that was a dumb question. So then I get hit with my own confusion. Now, and obviously I'm sure I'm gonna get my Lucky Recovery after that. Let's see. He gets the burn. Okay, so that's about half. And this is a Calm Mind cover. Oh, this is the great play that he has. He uses a knockoff. And of course, gets the credit. That doesn't really matter. Because the main thing is, he knocked off my leftovers and got Mummy. So, he basically got a +2 attack and a +2 speed. I used Hidden Power Fighting, just to see how much it would do. And it gave him half of the residual damage. No, not residual, the damage that he already had. Just to realize that he'll be taken out by the same burn next turn. That rhymed. Oh well. So, I get confused once more. And I don't know what happens. Oh, that's right, I get hit again. Because I have no luck with confusion whatsoever. And he dies from the burn. Now, here comes the really stally part of the match. And it was Cofagrigus versus Gardevoir. So now, this Gardevoir traces my Mummy. And he goes straight for the Toxic. And at this point I knew, okay, good game, it's over. Because Cofagrigus can't really take Toxic in order for it to function well. I go for the Shadow Ball to see how much it would do. And it does a great chunk in my opinion. And this is unboosted. As far as I'm concerned, I don't really remember as much. I reviewed it once before I decided to narrate it. Get hurt by the poison. Then I see Wish. I thought I had a chance, and then I see Wish. Okay, oh well. So I go into a Calm Mind, thinking that the Psychic is going to do that much. I get his attack up, defense up, and then, wait, yeah, that's leftover, excuse me. Get the Toxic. Okay, so then he goes for Psychic, and this is +1 special defense, so I want to see how much it would do. And it did a nice chunk, but he got the special defense drop. And the Shadow Ball comes in, and this is +1 Shadow Ball. And it did a great great chunk, excuse me. And I get the Spinach drop too. but the wish comes back. And again, I said, oh, this is game over. So, basically, I'll die from either toxic or another psychic. But this was a very nice match. I'm glad I got to use this team. I'm glad I got to face an opponent like you. Sorry, I forget your name. I just battled so many people that day. And this is, like I said, this is my first video. This is my first channel dedicated to Pokemon. So, like I said, I'll be on the TPS chat under WhaasGoood, in parentheses Theron, which is my name. And I guess that will be that. So, stay tuned. See ya.